All right, I believe I'm live. Okay, so today what I'm going to talk about, as you saw in the description, let me get to comments here in case anybody has a comment. Okay. All right, so today what we're going to talk about is thinking outside the box. And so when we're writing, like you know how somebody can contact you on a contact form or call you on the phone, and how when we're building out websites, there's website pages. There's certain ways you need to do this to entice your potential client to get a hold of you. And there's many ways that we do this. But at Top Click Joe, we think outside the box quite a bit. And I'm going to show you. I did a survey yesterday. I asked 20 different people, not only regular people, but even brides, but also some of my employees and other agency owners. Excuse me. Anyway, I'm going to show you everybody, all 20 of them said the same thing, that gave the same exact answer, because that's how most people perceive this. And you're going to see what I mean here in a second. I'm going to share my screen. So I'm going to show you what thinking outside the box really looks like. And, you know, how could I put this so it makes sense? Let me see if I can find a. Hold on one second. Let me do this. I'm going to show you something here. Marketing funnel, marketing. I'm trying to find a funnel I can pull up real quick. Here we go. Okay, so they're all showing up. Okay, here we go. Let's just do this. Can I download this real quick? Save image as, bam. Okay, there it is. All right, let me share my screen and let me show you something here and how we work at Top Click Joe. Usually myself, I have several, like my copywriters, they get real involved with this, but I'm pretty good at the initial idea. Like I'm really good. Like I'm better than pretty good at it because I've done it for my own company since 2001. But I'm really good at figuring out a better angle than what most people think. And I got 20 answers, all the same. I'm going to show you what they are. Let me just go share my screen real quick. Share screen, entire window right here. All right, here we are. Now, let me go over here like that, and let me just share this. This is it's a terrible marketing funnel. Hold on, can I get a better one? Let me see if I can get a better one. Let me download this one. Maybe this is better. Because you can't really read that, I don't think. Is this better? Yeah, much better. Okay, so we're looking at a marketing funnel, and I just want to show you the funnel, right? You know, action happens down here, loyalty, advocacy, all that interest. So let's say you're a bride to be, and so you're interested in hiring a photographer for your wedding. So you're thinking about your wedding on your wedding day, and you want the perfect picture, right? You want these pictures to be fabulous. It's gonna show that special day forever. You're gonna be able to show it to your children, your grandchildren, and if you're lucky enough, your great-great-grandchildren, okay? So there is a funnel. There's an awareness stage that you're aware you might be getting married in the future. So you might start looking around and trying to see what happens. Then you have interest, then you have desire. So if you're a bride to be, this is, what is it, August 7th, 2024. You're getting married October 15th, okay? So it's only a few months away, and you're starting to look for photographers now. So you're more than your desire is to find a really good photographer, but you got to take action. It's a couple of months away, okay? So understand where we were right here. And I'm going to tell you what the question was now. Let me stop this and let me come back. Let me stop sharing, then I'm going to show you what I came up with. So a bride is looking for a photographer, and most not most, everybody answered it this way, that they're going to want to see their portfolio. And that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? You would want to look at the portfolio because you want to know that they can do good work and that they're going to be able to make your special day very, very special. So you want to look at reviews, their portfolio, things like that. I say that's the wrong stage. And the bride doesn't even know this yet, right? Because the bride is thinking like everybody else answered the same question. This is what I think should happen. And this is why we think different at Talk with Joe. And I'm giving you some valuable insights here, right? Because I have a lot of data from other clients and things that we do that the way we think here and the way we think outside the box works. So let's just look at this. Let me present my screen again. Let me go to the window. At least this time, I'm actually presenting my screen. I remember I did when I wasn't presenting my screen. Okay, first things first, okay? I don't think they need to be looking at their portfolio first. What I think they need to be doing is they need to see if that photographer is even available on their special day, the day they're going to get married. Because looking at a portfolio and looking at reviews is just wasting your time if he or she, the photographer, is not available on that day. And we always write an A and B of this, right? We do A would be first things first, check to see if we're available on your special day. And then also here's my other one, right? We don't want to waste your time because that's basically what we're doing. We don't want to waste the bride's time. If we're not available, what good is it? So this is what I came up with yesterday after talking. I came up with this before I started talking to everybody, see what they thought. Am I on the same page as them? Now remember, we're not going to most likely we're not going to use it exactly like I'm showing you because this is before I even get with my copywriters. This is just me thinking outside the box. And magic button just sounds cool, right? It's that magic day. Your wedding day is special. Magic, right? So that's why I put magic. No other reason. Okay. Now, what happens when they click on this? Number one thing, I don't know if you're seeing this, but if you are, you can put it in comments. I'll give you like 15 seconds. What is happening here? That's really kind of cool that you're noticing. What are you noticing about this right here that might be a little bit different from what you're used to seeing? I'm going to give you 15 seconds. I'll keep talking while you're thinking. If you're watching, you can write that down. I could even do the dun 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 dun. Okay, what's happening here is I'm not asking for any of their information. There's no confrontation. There's no reason for them not to click the button. We're going to bring them right to the thank you. We're going to right here. We're going to bring them to a page. Either there's an available page, we're available on your special day, or we're not. So remember the commercial with Liberty Mutual, and whenever they had this commercial, I don't even know why they stopped it. It was a great commercial. Maybe they started losing too much money, but they would give you a list of other insurance agencies that might have a better price than theirs for whatever you were trying to insure. I thought that was a great marketing because they weren't just thinking about themselves. Now, I'm not them. I don't know exactly how they're thinking, but that's how I would do things. So what I would do second, let's say I'm not available, okay? If I'm not available, they're going to get this. I'm so sorry. We are booked on your special day. Good news. All is not lost. Here are 4 photographers I would use for my very own wedding. Jane Doe, Jane Smith, Bill Jones, Sally McFly. Man, that McFly name sounds awful familiar. Sounds like something in the future. But who knows? It could be. Maybe it isn't. Anyway, I'm going to give them something. Even though I can't help them, I'm not just a wedding photographer. I do other types of photography. Maybe they're going to think about me because they didn't lose anything here. They got 4 of my pics that I'm a photographer. This is who I would use if I was getting married. These are the 4 people I would look at if they're available. Okay, let's say I'm available, right? Let's say I am available. So if I am available, it's going to look more like this. I have great news. We can photograph your special day. You probably want to see our 300 plus 5-star reviews first. Now, this would be clickable right here to the reviews or something like that. And then what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get their name and email so I can market to them now. Now I'm asking for I'm not even asking for their phone number, just name and email. And I'm saying what made this, I made this up, of course, right? They would have to have a picture of a bride crying. The pictures were so beautiful. But do you know what's happening here? Right there, what I'm saying? What made this bride cry after seeing what was in her? Okay, what made this bride cry after seeing what was in her wedding pictures? Now, remember, we don't go to press with just what I think. We go to press with my team, and we make this even better. But you get the idea. I'm making this very curiosity is everything. Why did the bride cry? Did they do a terrible job? They do a great job. What happened? Then I write, the unbelievable photo will be sent directly to your email. This unbelievable photo will be sent directly to your email. I got to give them my name and email now because, I got to see what this is all about. Now, this would have to be a true story, whatever that true story is for the client. Remember, it doesn't matter if you're a photographer, if you're a carpet cleaner, whatever you are. If they're trying to book something and they're booked on that day, right? Why not show them an alternative, right? Because if they got to get it done on that day, the mother-in-law is coming to, okay, today's what, the 7th? Hey, I got to get my carpets cleaned today, man. I just found out my mother-in-law is flying in tonight and my carpet's a mess and she is like a germophobia. She can't stand germs, right? So we got to get this carpet cleaned. I'm sorry, I'm not available today. We're booked. We got 13 jobs. 13 is a bad number. 14 jobs, 7 jobs. That's a lucky number. Okay. But so we can't get to you. But we have friends in the industry that we would use to clean our own carpet if we were not carpet cleaners ourselves. Why would you not show goodwill? Right? That's showing goodwill. And, anyway, I think you get the idea, right? You get the idea of what thinking outside the box could look like. It should look like that, right? That's exactly what it should look like. You should always be thinking of what's really going on. Even though all 20 people said, look at the portfolio, that's wrong. Because if that photographer is not available, you just wasted hours looking at all this stuff and it did you no good at all. All right. So that's what I suggest. Have a great day. And put some comments in there. Let me hear what you got to say about this and what you think. All right. Peace out. I'm Joe with Top Click Joe. Have a great day. I'm going to end this baby now.